Happy freaking Monday. I'm bfresh with bfresh.media, and this is your weekly wake-up call to kick your marketing out of bed. Last week, if you missed it, I was talking about micro moments, instant marketing, and how the way that we are consuming media is evolving and changing, and we really need to capitalize on the short bursts of time that people are looking at their devices. And Instagram stories was one example I gave to do that. So today I'm talking about why Instagram stories in more depth is such a powerful tool for your marketing. But first, coffee. The reason I haven't used Instagram stories up until this point, which is terrible. My reason is even worse. I didn't really find the need or desire to use it myself, and that's an awful reason. This is terrible. As a marketer, your decisions should never be based on anecdotal evidence or personal experience. You should always rely on the data. And in this case, the data is really clear that I'm an idiot. But seriously, let me show you why you should be using Instagram stories based on a couple of really key facts. Two, in fact. The first one is that 400 million users are watching stories daily. That's been climbing over the last year and a half. And even from October 2017 to June 2018, there was an increase of 100 million users. So at least I'm not the only one who's kind of late to this party. But the second fact is that 80% of users are watching stories. So of all of Instagram's daily users, 80% are watching stories. So think about if you're using Instagram for your business to promote whatever you're selling, and you're not using stories, you're missing out on a huge portion of your own audience that you've built and developed because they're using stories, a large portion of them. And okay, in my defense, I do know that that audience tends to be a younger demographic, but that still applies to me. So I should be using it based on these very two important figures. One of the other reasons for using it is just for rounding out your profile page, your profile. And that is creating highlights. So when you create stories, you can save a few of them as highlights, which stay at the top of your profile page. And this is an awesome way to highlight different services, products that you're selling, and promote your business. It's amazing. So I, for one, am jumping on that bandwagon, and I'm going to start pushing out a lot more stories. So if you're not following me, follow me on Instagram at bfresh.media. I still haven't done any highlights yet because I want to do them really well, and I'm going to give myself a little bit of time to work on those and get them just right. But I encourage you to explore stories, start really thinking creatively. There's so many tools to just have fun with it and be creative, and the sky's the limit. It's really awesome. So that's it for me this week. I hope you have a happy freaking Monday. Check out my blog for more on this at bfresh.media. I've got links to some of the sources for those stats, and in case you're you're questioning my knowledge, but never question. Oh, it's so early. Okay, that's it for me. Have a great week. Happy freaking Monday, and we'll see you next week. Cheers.